Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm out here at Painted Hills Golf Course in Kansas City, Kansas. Playing a different course other than Falcon Lakes today. I don't have this one on video, so gonna get this old school course on video. As you can see, the fairways cambered to the right there, old school style. Small greens, except for some new holes that they built because of the college that sits over here, the junior college. Anyway, just gonna have some fun with the fellas here. Firefighters from Kansas City, Kansas Fire, and I'm gonna showcase this golf course and see how I do. I played 35 holes yesterday, so we'll see how my body holds up. And it's gonna be pretty windy today, but this course is only 5,900 yards from the tips. So again, old school course. So anyway, love y'all, take care.
Hit it over there.
Oh God, here we go. First tee after playing 35 yesterday.
Yeah, it honestly should be set the driver down and then grab it. Like that's the face. Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Good man. A little tight draw.
It didn't hurt that much. That's a good sign, folks. I was worried about my body aching there.
I've noticed it.
Thanks for coming out, Nate.
It is bad.
Good to see you.
You as well. Is it too early to crack open a beer?
I don't know.
What's that question you just asked?
Is it too early for a beer?
So folks, it's 9 o'clock, our tea time.
Is it 9 yet?
Make comments in the below. Is it too early to have a beer?
I say no.
All right, well, crack one open. All right, there's where the ball ended up. It cambers pretty hard. I mean, I hit in the middle of the fairway. Ended up here, and here's what I got coming. I'll give you a yardage where I'm about to hit. All right, I got about 83 yards. Wind to the right.
What a shot.
I think it's barely on. I think it's barely on. It didn't count the uphill and this awkward stance either. Either needed to swing harder or go up to the 54, but I think I got a putt for birdie. All right, folks, so they verified. It's that time of year in Kansas. The Kansas City courses do it about this time of year, so it is what it is. Bouncity bounce, bounce.
Yeah, you really got it. Smash it.
Well, you got to smash it, and we're going uphill to a stupid pin placement. All right, folks, came off hole 1 with the par there, as you saw all those strokes. Hole 2, it's a long one. It's one of the new holes with a bigger green. So it was number 1's green. It was bigger, but it was still the old fairway and tee box. But here, number 2, I'll get you a yardage here. All right, hole 2, little dog leg to the left. You hit it over this left side. You can see the green down there past that tree right there in the middle. If you can hit it down that left side, you'll be in a good spot. A little too right, but it's not gonna be bad.
Quite nice. Have a good angle at it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
All right, folks, my ball ended up, I got an opening here, so I'm gonna have to punch it low and run it up to the green here. Needed to draw it and take a little left there, but oh well. I like this hole. They added this hole on the redesign. All right, folks, I got the 7-iron and the 8-iron. I think I can get the 8 there. It's about 160. Now I'm gonna go with the 7, choke down more. Help keep it down. I about hit the tree.
That was close. You cut though. Yeah, you're right behind that tree trunk right over there.
Whew.
Just move that.
I pulled that a little too much and about hit that tree, but I didn't see where it stopped up there. Hopefully I'm on part of the green, or
I thought I seen it bounce up. Come on. Oh, great shot.
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 All right, folks, here's where my 7-iron punch ended up. So in a good spot. Derek had a good one similar up back there, but he's got a longer putt.
Yeah.
All right, it's downhill and it's gonna break to the right, folks, here. So let's see if I can match the pace with these conditions. And, you know, they're faster than I think.
Good looking putt.
Yeah, that rolled pretty solid for you.
Yep. All right, hole 3. This is not one of the old school par 3s, so this one's a little modern, friendly looking. Pins up front there, bunker to the right. All right, folks, 141, the wind's not helping. I don't want to try to muscle a pitching wedge at 9:30 in the morning here with the temperature not up yet, so I'm going to choke on this 9 and hit that hard. All right. Same thing as yesterday, the morning we played at 8:50 in the morning and the ball was like a half club difference, so glad I chose the 9. All right, there's where the ball ended up. Yeah, we've had 2 tough pin placements out of 3 holes so far. Or the holes. Hey, Price is Right's calling for me to play Plinko. All right, folks, here's where you make the hay on this course, is back-to-back par 5s, but obviously you got to hit a good drive no matter, you know, when you're playing a par 5 or not, obviously. But yeah, you can get a couple birdies here, maybe have a chance for eagle. All right, it's best to try to get it up the right side and let it camber left. Wind should help this one. That's not hit great, but it's in play.
Depending on where that kick, it should work out all right.
Yeah, it should be all right. It's just probably can't go for it in 2 probably. All right, folks, not a great drive on this par 5, but see that evergreen back there in the background? If I can sling it off that, there's a back left pin. The green is left of that by about 20 yards, so we'll see what I can do. Wind's helping to the left. All right, folks, I have a 5-iron here. Try to sling this sucker. Try to keep it low, back foot it.
Oh, that's it. It's gonna be
It didn't get up in the air, but it's gonna be all right to wedge it in. Yeah, I'll be able to wedge that one in. I wasn't able to stay down and through it to sling it, but it's in a good enough spot to have an opportunity at a birdie, hopefully. This is just gonna be a pure feel shot. I don't have a yardage for it. I'm gonna go with like it's about, I don't know, 40 yards, 30 yards. Pure feel. And it's a back pin, so I can't go long. And then I chunk it. Second chance, guy. Guy, I'm gonna have to pound this one. God, and I felt like I pounded that one.
Yeah, me too.
All right, another dumb pin placement. This is the 3rd one out of 4 holes. It's ridiculous. I'm usually not a complainer, folks, so if you're just coming across me for the first time, then it is what it is, but that's crazy. I mean, look at it just still run away. You hit a good putt.
yeah.
Man, the butcher showed up on this par 5 for me. Oh God. All right, I butchered that par 5. Man, that tight lie, the hole being back left, I should have stepped back and concentrated more. That's what you gotta do in this game, but also when you're filming, I don't usually do that because I just wanna get through the process. We got the members and everything behind us. It's not a private course, but they're all starting to get up behind us, so. All right, here we go, hole 5, it's par 5. Let's see what we can do, see if I can get that stroke back.
Nice.
Thank you. Good job, Adam, you remembered the shot tracer. All right, folks, hole 5 here. I didn't have the mic on. It's 196 from that approach shot, and I am in the bunker here. I'll show you in a second. All right, wet sand. I'm gonna have to pick this one.
Nice.
Oh! All right, folks, hit a pretty good sand shot. The good thing is, even though it was wet, there was sand, so I could use a little bit of sand to throw the ball out. So, all right, got probably about a 4-footer for birdie here. All right, I see a little break left to right. See if I can power it in there through the bumps. I must have pulled that one. That's ridiculous. All right, folks, I'm happy with the bunker shot, but that putt, you know, there's no confidence on these greens when they're punched. You guys know what I'm talking about, so it is what it is. I'm out here with the fellas, having fun, enjoying a game that I love to play. So anyway, here we go, hole 6, par 3. All right, hole 6. I guess I'm wrong remembering what they've done to the course. I think there's only one of the old par 3s still here. I think it's number 8 with the older green. But yeah, hole 6, still in the same spot, but they've renovated the green. How many ever years ago they did that? So about 179, put the pins up front. So anyway, let's see what we can do.
Hey, this is the one, Steve, where I hit out of that bunker on the left side, hit that giant tree, and it bounced in the hole.
Nice.
What'd you shoot it at, Steve?
165.
With the downhill and everything?
I don't know what that was. The wind's in our face, so it's countering it.
Okay.
God dang it. Hit that tree like you and go in the hole.
Yeah, it was the craziest fucking shot I've ever seen. Luckiest shot, obviously.
That's, hey, sometimes you rather have a lot of luck in this game.
Yeah. I take every bit of luck I can get.
All right, here's what I got. Up on top of this hill, pulled it left. Let's see what I can do. Overall, not bad. And you just don't know what's going to do off these bumps.
Yeah.
One of the bumps took it left. I guess just go straight at him more. Like that.
Double par, baby.
Bogey.
Yeah, let's go.
Bogey for me. All right, hole 7, 327. As you can see, these trees right here are in the way. I can't hit a driver up and over. I can't hit a 327 anyway. So I'm gonna have a 4-iron played out here and have about 80 yards in, I hope. But the thing is, it's a split fairway there, so you gotta make sure you're not on that rough slope. I saw it bouncing up there.
I seen it bounce, and maybe stayed up on top of that hill. That'll work out okay.
It was straight and narrow. Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bounce. Smoke the tree.
there, it's going left now. All right,
Got a little
folks,
bit
I got a good miss there. Got a good look at this. It's 155 to that pin. It's in the back. I'm gonna hit the 9, just try to get to the front, cover that. I didn't catch it. It's got to go. It did. It went. Good. Good miss. Man, it's a tale of 2 days. Yesterday, played 35 holes, so my body's kind of sore, as you heard me say at the beginning. But man, I shot 2 under through 35 holes. Is that my home course? Give it that.
That's fucking good. From the tips? Or did you
No,
do
just from
white?
the blue. Well, I did the blue the first time, shot even, blue white second round, and shot 2 under. But I was compressing the ball with that feeling.
Yeah.
Right now, we didn't have a driving range to loosen up. Hey, I love excuses, right, for this game?
Yeah. You gotta have them. You gotta have them. It's the only way to keep your mind right, I think.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can just par this, because I got on the front of the green. All right. This is not the bad pin placement. Up here on a little tier, got a long breaking putt. Up the hill, gotta make sure I hit it. Thank you, sir. All right, we got some wind helping us. I'm gonna go with the 7-iron down the hill. Saying it's 180 and the wind's helping. So if I can get to the middle front, I'll be happy. Ha! It's gotta go. I can't tell, there's a pond down to the right. I hit it so skinny again, popping out of it. All right, we got some fishies there, and we got a rake. All right. And here's what I'm gonna have. I went in, hit on the slope, and went into the water. So here's what I'm gonna have. All right, here's what I got for the par, and it's got another wicked pin placement just barely above the tier. Go in. All right, at least I'll get a 4 out of this. All right, here's where I ended up. All right, folks, so comment below if you know, this is a course that I'm not fond of. And what I mean by that is it doesn't fit my eye. So I like it for the old classic course that it is. Just for the, you know, a fan of the game, I love what it brings, but I don't seem to ever play that well here. So when something like that is in your head, you just don't play well, and that's, you know, just what I want to comment about, especially when I'm filming. Maybe if I wasn't filming, I could concentrate a little more and grind and play better, but it is what it is. I'm out here with the fellas, Foundation, brought them out here, and hey, let's just have some fun, see how I can finish. This hole number 9 is a somewhat drivable par 4, 9 and 18R, so let's see if I can get myself a good look at birdie. It might run a little bit. All right, folks, I don't know how this happened off that skanky drive, but I'm 50 yards out, and it came back to the middle of the fairway. All right, I executed that one, unlike the one on hole 4, so. All right, let's see if I can make a birdie putt through the bumps.
Good par.
Oh, no!
That might have went if the flag wasn't there.
That was for par.
That's good, take it. Ugh. All right, folks, hole 10, it's a par 5. You gotta make your way around that bunker on the right. And it's back that way further, 522 yards.
It's not like playing the chips at Falcon. That's what Steve said. This is like playing the whites at Falcon Road.
Ah,
Get over.
no. I'm hitting it thin, popping up, so nothing's getting hit solid for me. Gosh. Oh, that would have been right at him too. All right, folks, real fluffy sand here. I'm just gonna hit an 8-iron. I'm 258 out. Wiggle down into the sand, choke down, ball in the back of your stance.
Good ball.
That'll work. It's probably gonna go up there about 150. Fluffy. Fluffy sand. All right, folks, 114. It's a little bit into the wind, so I got a 50-degree. Pin is on the left side of the green, so probably a good idea to be on the right and putting uphill, looks like. Not left like that and yank it. Ah, skinny. All right, folks, just want to touch on something else. You know, if you're just coming across the channel, when I'm doing all the filming and moving the camera and staying out of my group's way, it's a thing. I'm telling you, I don't concentrate as much. I don't go through my process like I did yesterday because I didn't have the camera. Took my time, went through a process, and played really well. But man, I got me a tough shot here coming up. All right, it is what it is. Let's see what we can do.
Titleist 12?
Yeah, that one's mine. That's my second one. Thank you. Ah, give me a double on this hole.
Fine.
Probably should have putted from down there. Got chunked one. Yeah, it's one of the new par 3s. Again, 10 plus years old. I can't remember when they renovated. It's probably been 15 years, but beautiful par 3. Into the wind, I think.
A little bit.
All right, folks, into the wind. I got a 7-iron. That's gonna turn out. Woo. Right on the front edge of the fringe. God, I can't stay down and through it today. I'm gonna say it's because I played 35 holes yesterday. My body's not working right. All right, folks, I'm just gonna hit an 8-iron up and over these trees and get it back to the fairway. Just like that. All right, I'll get to the yards before I hit, but that blue flag over the bunkers, there's probably not much green to the right of it, so.
Hit right here.
All right, folks, I got 103 Wind's pulling to the left, so.
Nice.
So roll down to the hole and go in. Something exciting. All right, hit a good one. Double D, double tits. All right, folks, I didn't catch that 54 great, but I still have putt for birdie. Look at the bounces. All right, hole 13, 151 yards down the hill, and the wind's blowing 163. 163.
Because that's the fundamental. I want to get that first before I start doing, well, you know, changing the lineup and everything. Nice.
That's my best swing of the day. That's probably gonna be deep too.
Oh,
Nope.
oh yeah,
Nice.
it's in high. You're good.
All right, folks, I got a downhill
I'll take it,
right
but
to
I need
lefter.
practice.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Oh my
In the hole.
Oh, Nate dog.
dude.
I guess I should have aimed at that leaf. I thought about it. On these bumpy greens, they're giving me that one.
Fuck Steve.
Yeah, fuck Steve.
Hole 14, par 4.
Drivable par 4.
Plenty of room to the left, the bunker to the left there, but better than going right because it leans right.
No, curved left onto the fairway.
Did it?
Yeah,
See
I
that?
didn't see it at all,
Dude,
dude.
freaking looked at the tree, got scared.
and went
Hook.
straight hooker left.
Is it hook or draw? I don't know the difference. It went right.
So hitting it off the toe is when you hook it?
Yes,
Yeah. that's
but your
what
swing path and all that
it's
too.
definitely
But
toey. I felt it in the club face. You know, like when you-
little Buttafuoco. That'll work. Good miss. Ah! I got 115. It's a front pin placement. You can't see it. I'll do my best with the graphic. Should be pretty decent. Just a little left of the flag. Hope I had enough. All right, folks, I righted the ship a little bit on this backside after that debacle on number 10, which, you know, had a wedge in my hand and should have put it on like this. So I'm looking at where the pin is and the ball. I think my ball's, I don't know, 4 feet away. So not bad. Hey, that's a felony.
Yeah. Grown man touching a young boy's dick.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say anything. All right, I think mine might have hit off the slope here and went to about 5-6 feet away. All right, folks, let's see if I can read this right. I got me a breaker here.
If it wasn't punch screens, it would have been way better.
Nope. Tough little breaker.
Dude, I thought you said you were going to putt it.
I told him just for practice.
I know.
Look at
I
that.
shouldn't have. Steve told me to do it.
You were closer than
I
that.
fucking missed it. Steve will do it.
So my alter ego, Sevy, he made the birdie putt. So anyway, 4 pars in a row. That was one of my better opportunities for birdie, but it's like no confidence over the putts. With the punch greens, you guys know what I'm talking about. So no reason to hash about it. So, all right, on to hole 15. Just to the left of this tee box is the line, probably.
I didn't know that.
Not me.
That'll work. Didn't get the height, but again, we're climbing up a hill too, so it's probably higher than it looked. All right, folks, little top spin runner here. It was 290 from those black tees. Looks like about a 30-yard shot. Let's see if I can get her close. Oh well, I thought I hit that first one pretty decent. Because usually out of this dormant type rough, it has a little more bite than that. I must have put too much hit into it, but all right. Have to get up and down for par. You gotta go way up here, folks. All right, I'm happy with that. I don't know if I could have chipped that any better. Good job, Nate. All right, folks, I paused the video because I have some golf history I'd like to share with you here. First of all, I want to, this is to honor Jug McSpadden, who I'm going to talk about with this little story that, for me, I look back on it, you know, when I was younger that it happened, that, you know, I didn't understand the historical meaning behind it, especially as I've gotten older now and my passion for the game has grown. But that house that you see behind right here is where Jug McSpadden lived on the golf course here. But he's also their creator. He built Dub's Dread Golf Course. That was 8,100 yards. 8101, I believe, is what their logo is on their hat now. And he built that golf course to be the longest golf course in the world at the time. And this is back in the, you know, in the 60s. And he knew technology would be what it's like today. So he went ahead and built the golf course like that. And they have a monster mash out there where they stretch it as far as they can now, because that original course is not completely there. It's been changed with development and stuff like that. But it's still a long course, tree lined, hard course. If you've never played that, if you're coming to Kansas City, go play Dub's Dread. They're a big supporter of the YouTube channel and the foundation. But the reason I bring up that house is, and I want to honor Jug McSpadden, is because he died, him and his wife, because of carbon monoxide poisoning. It was before I was on the job, but I have talked to the people that ran that call, and sad situation. Talk is that as he was getting older in life, you know, forgetful, he forgot that he had the car running, and it took him and his wife. But another cool memory, there was a local sports reporter here in Kansas City that was at the Woodlands racetracks, but he also followed me when I played high school baseball here in Kansas City, Kansas. And we were out playing Painted Hills one day, and he got Jug to come out on, I believe it was the 18th hole or the 9th hole, and played that one hole with us, or teed off. I can't remember, but I do remember this, is Jug teed his ball so high. Let me see if I can get, I mean, it was high. It was a tall tee. And I'm like, okay, you know, former golf professional, yeah, let's just watch this. And he took just, you know, I think he was probably in his early 80s at that time, and took just a little backswing, popped it right down the middle, probably went 200 yards, you know, after it rolled out. But it was impressive to see. And it's like, geez, I can only imagine how good he was back in the day, because an article I read about him is he had like 31 top 10 finishes. And I don't remember what year it was, but that's pretty amazing. Especially, you know, think about what Byron Nelson did, winning 11 times in one year. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd share that story with you to honor Jug McSpadden, that I got to see him hit one tee ball. And it was just a cool experience. But, you know, rest in peace to him and his wife. And thanks for building Dub's Dread. It's a historical golf course. And I think everyone, when they come to Kansas City, should have the pleasure to play that course, and knowing the history behind it. As you saw in some of those pictures that, you know, he had Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer out there, and many other top-notch pros from back in the day. So anyway, on to the video. All right, hole 16. It's one of the trickiest driving holes on the course, in my opinion. I'll show you here. You can see a little bit there. Trees on both sides here. 390 yards, as you saw.
You got a car?
Yeah.
That'll work.
Hey, what do you need to carry the water?
190.
Oh.
Okay, we're downwind. It's 105, and it's gonna de-loft the club. So I'm gonna go with the 58, a hard 58, and try to carry it to the front edge of the green.
Ball, Steve.
Just like that, uphill putt. Thank you. All right, folks, I didn't get the 58 all the way back there, but one reason I didn't want to hit that 54 is because this slope right here, they really can't tell. At least I'm putting uphill now.
Good roll. Good speed. That's good. Steve.
Stanley, good speed. Look at Nate dog putt.
He's an insane putter.
Hey, it's on. He needs to go to a miniature golf championship. Good putt.
Oh, you got carbon shafts, huh?
All right, 133 yards of this red pin placements in front, just beyond that bunker there. There's a ball up there, that's not ours, but I claim it if I don't hit a good shot. All right, I'm gonna try to muscle this pitching wedge there. No, the wind's in our face. I gotta go 9-iron. You hit your pitching wedge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My pitching wedge is my 140 club, so.
I don't have as big a wiener as you, so.
Ooh, nice.
That's right at it. I should have grabbed
Just to the back of the green. Well, pitching wedge might ended up in the bunker.
Maybe. You hit that one great, though.
I did hit it good with a little baby draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another tricky pin placement. All right, fix my ball mark for good luck. Should fix it anyway, right? But man, look at it still go away. How tricky of a. Just imagine if there wasn't bumpy and grass growth. It'd be gone. Can't have pin placements right there like that. All right, as you saw, 297 yards is downwind. There's a bunker in front there of this green. Let's just see how close I can get. Pins in the back, so it's accessible. All right, folks, I forgot to get the camera rolling. I hit a good draw drive and might have made it to the bunker in front of the green I showed you with the zoom in stuff, so my bad, but hey, it speeds up the video. All right, here's where I ended up in the bunker. This whole thing slopes this way. I drew it, trying to draw it in there, but anyway, see if I can get this close for a birdie opportunity. Hit it too far behind it. All right, folks, my mic battery's about ready to die, so I gotta get this done while they're still playing here. All right. All right, here's how we finish it out. All right, folks, thanks for watching part 2 out here at Painted Hills, out here with the Fellows Foundation. Brought them out, and hadn't got this course on video yet, so it was nice to do that. Short, old school course, 5,900 yards. Man, I made a butcher of hole number 10 from 113 out and doubled it with a chunky chip. And anyway, like I said, when you're filming, man, I don't concentrate completely, read the putts from all the sides like I would in a tournament or whatnot. So it is what it is. I enjoy just showcasing these golf courses and trying to spread the mission through YouTube, through Instagram, through all that. So anyway, love you all. Thanks for watching. I think I finished 2 over on this side and 5 over total.